So today we're going to be taking a look at the MasterLiquid ML120R RGB, and this is of course an RGB AIO that's basically going to be thrown in the most RGB system that I've ever built. And you know, we're going to be going to town on this one, which is really exciting. So let's get into this. So I'm going to unbox this, I'm going to go through, show you what it looks like, and then if you want to see this in the system when it's all lit up, when it's all working, I'll be building a full system over the next couple weeks. The video will be coming out of course me working on this and building this nice little system with, of course, including this AIO, and it'll be really cool to see, especially since the whole thing will be RGB synced to the music. It'll be really cool. And so that's basically what we're doing here. So we're just going to go through and unbox to show you guys what's inside, what it looks like inside the box, what you can get, basically all the ins and outs of unboxings. Basically all that stuff. So let's get into it. So this looks really cool. Why? Because I really want to see what the pump looks like. We actually get a really good looking pump, and of course the radiator, and of course the CPU fans and stuff, or the radiator fans. But just take a look at what makes this AIO supposedly look really good in all the advertising and unboxing stuff. So let's take this off. So right off the bat, here we are. This is what we're greeted with. So we've got a lot of different things. So first off, we got the Coolermaster RGB fans. These look like they're actually of course the 120 millimeter. They do look like they're high static pressure, which is good. Let's take a look at what else we got over here. So we've got a adapter for power. Or actually, no, we've got a couple different adapters. So of course we got an RGB splitter. We've got USB power that converts it to USB. We've got a lot of different options here, so it'll be interesting to see what this all looks like. But it looks like we have basically the bare necessities that we need to go through and set up the AIO. I'll take this out one by one so we can actually see what we're doing at. So we got a little bit of thermal paste. We kind of expect that from them. We got mounting brackets, a lot of different stuff, to be honest. As I said, there's two cooling fans, and then of course we got the different all the stuff for the RGBs. And then of course we got we even got ourselves a RGB controller, which is also going to be pretty good. So there we go, we got one of those as well, which I'll have to figure out how to mount in the system, but it shouldn't be that difficult. Manual, some more manuals, and then of course the AIO itself. So let's get the sucker out of here real quick so we can take a look at what we're looking at here. So this is the AIO. This actually looks really nice. It's actually, of course, the 120 millimeter, so it will mount up on the top after the CPU. The block itself actually is a pretty heavy, substantial size, which I'm kind of happy to see as well. It's actually a pretty thick block as well. Of course, you have the pump in there and things like that. But that's, and of course, you got the two RGB connectors. Actually, got a lot of RGB connectors. And then of course you'll be putting stuff on the fan as well, so let me put that back in there. But that looks really interesting. And of course, if you guys want to see the see what it looks like when we throw it in the system and stuff, of course that's kind of what you're here. As I said, recommend checking out that build video that we'll be doing with the nice whole RGB system. It'll pretty much be completely decked out, so that'll be something interesting to see as well. And as always, I'll go over my kind of thoughts and opinions at the end. But there's a lot of stuff in this box, and I mean, there's a lot of stuff you can do. It looks like you get a lot of different options. I'm just kind of impressed that they decided to put all this stuff in there. But that's the whole unboxing, and then I'll just give you my thoughts there. So what are my thoughts? Well, first off, I have a 360 millimeter AIO that I have sitting back in the system back here. But what do I like about this one? Well, first of all, the block is actually kind of impressive. Instead of being like a really wide, thick block like the one that I have on my Fractal Celsius S360, this is actually a much more taller block that of course has all the RGB features, a lot of RGB controls, and a lot of stuff you got to plug in. There's a lot of cables, and this will definitely be an interesting one to install. But it also comes with, of course, the controller, which I think is also a great idea. And apparently, yeah, it's got the controller, of course, on it. And it's going to be interesting to set it all up in the system, because this will be one of those few that it's going to be a really interesting RGB build. I definitely recommend you check it out. And of course, thank you very much for watching this video. If you enjoyed, give it a thumbs up. Let me know your thoughts and things down below in the comments. And of course, we're going to be checking it out in that video, so I'll put that in the comments. So make sure, or put that in the description as well. So make sure you check that out. But thank you very much for watching. Goodbye.